Colin Powell once himself considered and rejected a presidential bid. Now, like many Americans, the former Secretary of State is deciding who he'll vote for this year. I asked General Powell about the race for the White House in an exclusive interview earlier today. Who's your candidate for President of the United States?
I am watching this race with the greatest of interest, and I know all of the leading candidates now. I don't know Mr. Huckabee as well as I know Senator McCain and Senator Obama and Senator Clinton. But I'm watching this, and I will ultimately vote for the person I believe brings to the American people the kind of vision the American people want to see for the next 4 years. A vision that reaches out to the rest of the world, that starts to restore confidence in America, that starts to restore favorable ratings to America. Frankly, we've lost a lot in recent years. I'm going to be looking for the candidate that seems to me to be leading a party that is fully in sync with the candidate, and a party that will also reflect America's goodness and America's vision. And I will be looking for the candidate that I think will be the most competent candidate, the one who can deal with problems and bring the government together with the Congress to solve these problems. And so I know them all. I'm a Republican, but I'm keeping my my options open at the moment, and I'm in touch with the candidates. And anybody who wants to talk to me about an issue of the day, I'll do so. But sooner or later, as any other American, I will make my choice.
Are you leaving open the possibility, and you said you're a Republican, that you might not vote for the Republican nominee this time around?
I said I have voted for nominees of both parties in the course of my adult life. And as I said earlier, I will vote for the candidate I think can do the best job for America, whether that candidate is a Republican, a Democrat, or an independent.
Because you said really nice things about Barack Obama in that interview you did last month with Tavis Smiley.
I think that Mr. Obama has done an incredible job in coming to where he is now on the Democratic side of this campaign. And I think he's been an exciting person on the political stage. He has energized a lot of people in America. He's energized a lot of people around the world. And so I think he is worth listening to and seeing what he stands for. There are some positions he has that I wouldn't support, but that's the case with every candidate that's out there. And I think every American has an obligation right now, at this moment in our history, to look at all the candidates and to make a judgment not simply on the basis of ideology or simply on the basis of political affiliation, but on the basis of who is the best person for all of America. And which party, and what does that party look like, and how does that candidate relate to that party and the different wings of the party, and which party and which candidate is best able to take America in a positive direction over the next 4 years.
But I just want to be clear, you're not ready to endorse John McCain right now.
I am not in the endorsement business right now. I'm an American citizen that is examining all of the candidates, listening carefully, and now that we've sort of cleared out the primary underbrush, if I may say that without being disrespectful to any of the candidates who have left, we now have a real campaign before us. And we'll see how the Democrats sort this out. Looks like John McCain is going to be the Republican candidate, and I will watch and measure them well. It's not just the candidates. I want to see what the party's thinking. I want to see what the debates look like. I want to see, you know, what kind of appointments might be made in a government or on the Supreme Court. I want to look at a whole range of issues before I decide who I'm going to vote for.
And this is really an historic moment because a woman, an African American, one of them is going to be the Democratic presidential nominee and might be the next president of the United States.
It's a historic moment. It's pretty exciting. A woman, a black man who started out his life in Indonesia, his father from Africa, Mrs. Clinton with great experience, and John McCain, a great American hero who served this country so brilliantly over the years, both in war and in peace. And so if this is the way it shapes up when we finally sort it all out, the American people will be given a couple of good candidates to look at, good candidates who mean the best for America. And the American people have to make a judgment on their political philosophy and on what kind of party they represent and what kind of leadership they will bring to America for the next 4 years.
General Powell, thanks very much.
My pleasure, Wolf.
And you can watch the entire exclusive interview with General Powell on Late Edition. We talk about Iraq, We talk about what's happening elsewhere around the world. Is there a civil war still in Iraq right now? That interview, the entire interview will air this Sunday on Late Edition, 11 a.m. Eastern, Late Edition, the last word in Sunday Talk.